Hi there! It's Julie Lawrence from TeacherJulieOnline.com. On my channel, I share my experiences and ideas for teaching online, and I hope to inspire others to discover what's so wonderful about working from home, doing what you love. Today's video is going to answer the question, why are so many VIPKid teachers joining Outschool? I first heard about Outschool probably about a month and a half ago on one of my various Facebook groups. What is Outschool? Outschool is an online platform for kids ages 3 to 18 that offers various classes, more classes than you can imagine, for these kids to take online. And right now, if you're watching this in the current time, we are in the middle of a pandemic, a COVID-19 pandemic. And every child in America is doing distance learning online. And so this is just sort of blown up Outschool. And they have needed many more online teachers to serve these kids that are looking for additional classes or even classes to keep up with what they've been learning at school from their own school. Outschool previously has been around for 6 years. It previously has really primarily served homeschool kids. But in this recent situation that's going on, a lot more parents have been looking for ways to keep their kids learning online. So Outschool has just exploded, and they've been looking for teachers to meet that need. So in my world of online learning with other teachers, I have noticed that a ton of VIPKid teachers are trying out Outschool. So how does it compare? I will tell you that as of today, I signed up for Outschool back in April. I was accepted as a teacher on April 28th. Now, what's the application process like for Outschool? It was pretty easy. Outschool does not require a teaching degree. What they do require is a passion and a love for what you want to teach. They believe that adults can teach, can present their content as long as they know it well and have a passion for teaching others. You don't have to have a degree, and you don't have to have teaching certification. What you do have to have is a reliable, fast internet connection, because of course everything is going to be online. You have to be able to write and speak English well. You have to pass a criminal background check. You have to be at least 18 years old, and you have to reside full-time in any of the 50 United States, Canada, Australia, the United Kingdom, or New Zealand. So those are the requirements for becoming an Outschool teacher, and here's what you have to do to become a teacher on Outschool. So you have to fill out your application, like I said. So I filled out my application online. It was very, very quick. Answered some questions, and then you record a short video about yourself. What I did in my video is I showed my classroom teaching space, and I kind of gave just a little overview of my background and my experience, and I told a few classes that I'm going to be interested in teaching on Outschool. That's it. It was probably about 45 seconds to a minute long. You submit that with your application. They decide to move forward or not, and it took about a day or two to hear back from them. Then they run a background check. I think that took another maybe 3 or 4 days. And then they accepted me as a teacher. Then you can get started submitting your first class. So there is a process on the Outschool website for submitting your course that you would like to teach. You type all that in, you decide what age kids you want to teach, you decide the subject that you want to teach, you come up with a catchy description, a catchy title that's really going to entice parents. You can add an image to that. You can add a video for that specific class if you think that it would make your class more enticing to others, which I did. I don't know if that worked or not, but I put a video with all of my classes. You decide when you want to teach those classes and how many, so you can teach it one time, you can teach it 2 times a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week. You can teach ongoing classes, you can teach semester-long classes, but Outschool really recommends for first-time teachers to get you started to do a one-time course. So my one-time course was a little preschool class with preschool skills with your teddy bear. That's what I submitted for my first class. It was approved, and I listed my class. Since then, I have added a few more classes in elementary math subjects that I saw that parents were requesting. So Outschool will email you a list of suggestions from parents and students of what they're looking for, and you can look at that list and see if there's anything that matches what you can teach. And so I saw on there that parents were requesting classes on telling time, and I thought, I can do that. And so I have written some classes on telling time, listed them, and then I have learners enrolled in those classes. Now, I have not taught a class yet, so I'm making this video before I have taught a class. Maybe I will make another video next week, because this is the week that I'm teaching my classes. So far I have 10 learners enrolled over 2 courses. No, maybe it's more than that. I think I have 12 learners enrolled over 2 courses that I will teach next week and the following week. As a teacher, you set your own price, so I really feel like you have a lot of control over your classes. And that's something that I was missing from VIPKid. I'm still teaching for VIPKid. I love VIPKid still. I'm still booking classes, I'm still seeing my regulars. It's still working for me. But I was intrigued by Outschool because I was going to get to write my own curriculum again, and I have missed that from being in the classroom. So I have spent a lot of time. I think there's a lot of work in the beginning to get your classes up and going, but then once that class is written, you can continue to teach that class over and over and over on the Outschool platform and earn money on that class that you wrote months ago. I have put a lot of time and effort into writing my courses, but you may have a subject that you just know you could teach it in your sleep, and you don't have to spend as much time as I did working on my course. Really, Outschool seems very flexible and seems like a really fun way to get back into teaching, and we know that this online teaching isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So it's really interesting to me that so many VIPKid teachers have made the move to Outschool. I'm not saying that they've quit VIPKid, but they have added this. It's enticing to us because these kids are primarily in the United States, so these hours are going to be daytime hours if you want them. The pay is really good. You can, because you have multiple learners in your class rather than just one learner from VIPKid, you can make quite a bit more per hour with Outschool than with VIPKid. So I'm still new and I don't know a whole lot about it, but I will probably update as I go, and I can't wait to find out more about it. If you are interested in learning more about Outschool, I would be happy to give you more of my experience and walk you through. I can help you, I can show you how I came up with making my course. One thing I forgot to mention is that Outschool uses the Zoom application to teach their classes, so you do have to have some knowledge of Zoom. If you don't, they definitely have trainings on how to use Zoom and how to make it work with their with the Outschool website, because it's all integrated through the Outschool website. So I plan to teach with Google Slides using Zoom a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I'm still figuring all of this out. They do have a pretty good referral policy with Outschool, so you get $200 for each teacher that you refer once that teacher makes $100. But I'm hearing that teachers are making $100 very, very quickly. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel and click that bell notification so that you can know when I post my video updating on how my classes went. I know you're dying to hear how my classes went. I'm super excited about it, and I want you to be excited about it too. So don't forget to check out my website for everything you need to know about VIPKid, teaching for VIPKid. You can also see the Outschool classes that I teach on my website. It's teacherjulieonline.com. Thanks for watching my video, and happy teaching!